a right to life is equal for everyone. So there's no need to decide or to set a framework who should get what, because what works better, everybody deserves to do it. We must build, instead of setting and complaining that we have low resources for diagnosing, treating, and preventing these diseases, then we have to struggle to ensure that we increase those resources. Because for me, I don't believe that the world does not have capacity to supply enough for TB detection. I don't believe that the world does not enough capacity to treat, to diagnose and treat all malaria cases and even HIV. So it's just a case of willingness and a case of intention, being intentional. So it is my call for the global community to be intentional enough to be to increase the political will, to increase even the scientific will, that we are going to develop these tools. We are going to innovate enough. We are going to integrate the tools that we have. We are going to modify and strengthen the tools that we have so that we are going to end these diseases. So it is a matter of commitment. It's a matter of intention. So we need to be intentional enough. And another thing that we need to do is increase the financial resources. And then again, this takes back to intention. There's a lot that is happening in the world, a lot of businesses that are happening. People need to deploy people, and most of these resources that we need in terms of the business, the global business, are coming from the low-resourced areas where TB infections are high. Last week, sadly, I lost a friend of my dad working in the mines due to TB, and this person had developed tuberculoma, that is the highest stage of the TB. And he died just because of, he was treated 4 years ago, then he thought it was over, but there was, I don't know, I cannot comment enough, but there was a lot of issues with the kind of diagnosis that he went through. And finally, he came to hospital when he's already severely sick, and he never thought it is TB again because he was earlier treated, until when he was lately diagnosed with tuberculoma and died 3 days later. So it is very painful to me to see such scenarios. While there is capacity, we have tools, we have science, people are discovering a lot of fun stuffs, but we need to put these fun discoveries into science for the people, science for the communities. And also, what we failed many years ago is, if you look at literatures, how science was being done, is the separation of science and the people, science and the community. We must do science for the people. There must be a responsible way of conducting science, in especially health sciences, must be conducted by involving the people, working with the people, because they know better, they know a lot, they know why they cannot do this, why they're not doing this, why they're suffering, why are they suffering from this. They know a lot. So that's very important for the next 90 days to ensure that there's effective mechanisms to engage the community effectively. And when I talk of the community, I'd like to reiterate this whenever I speak. Young people are the community. Young people are innovative enough to do this work. It is a must, it is imperative that young people are given space to think about these problems, because as you saw, if you read through the literatures, you'll see that the burden of diseases is just shifting, because the disease has killed so many elders. It's now finding its way to survive with us by affecting the largest number, the largest of the population, and that is the young people. So it is very important that young people are considered fully as part of the community and engaged. But again, coming to this world of innovations and coming up with new techniques, it is important that the science community works together to integrate these approaches so that they are more powerful approaches. Yeah, that could be my great goal for the coming 90 days. But also, investments are crucial. We cannot innovate, we cannot engage the community, we cannot improve research and development platforms if there's no financial resources on the table. So increase the resources, ensure that there is both this multilateral and bilateral funding platforms are fully capacitated to do the work, but also the both multilateral and bilateral platforms have to ensure that there is enough integrity, fairness, and social justice and equity in terms of distributing these resources, and but also monitoring and evaluation of these resources.